Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Pass to Frazier. Houston. Now Anthony. Anthony left side. Frazier with it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Ewing inside. And he converts the layup. Here's Robertson.
Jeff Hornacek for a moment.
Richmond outside. Pass to Weber. And here's Stojakovic. Traps in the tray.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Frazier with it. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Back to Frazier. Houston. And the three off target.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting a three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against him. That was well done.
Stojakovic. Another three for Sacramento.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Now here's Anthony. Now here's Frazier. 6 to shoot. Houston. Pass to DeBush. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Robertson. It's stolen by Frazier. Pushing it up. Frazier left side. Pass to Ewing. He's against Lucas. Now here's Ewing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it again. That drops. It's a tie ball game.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Now here's Robertson. No good from Lucas.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Frazier. Houston. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And he gets the bucket.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Up top, Frazier. Back to Anthony. Houston jacks up a three. Weber pulls it in. The Kings leading. Pass to Stojakovic. Here is Lucas. Buries it down low. Here is Frazier, looking for his first basket still in this one. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now Robertson. Pass to Stojakovic. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. He's got 8.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Frazier outside. Now here's Ewing. Back to Frazier. From downtown, Houston.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Robertson. Stojakovic. No good with the wing jumper. Now here's Frazier. Pass to Anthony. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Frazier. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here is Robertson. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 5.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Back to Frazier. Pass to Ewing. He's against Lucas. Outside Anthony. The three-pointer off the mark.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Now here's Robertson. That is good.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
New York calls timeout. New York trailing. Anthony with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Patrick Ewing with the slam. Here's Robertson. Pass to Lucas. Stojakovic. Now Richmond. Back to Stojakovic. Now Weber. Lock at 6. Three-pointer. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Frazier outside. That's good. He's got 5.
You know, he seemed a bit cold. The shots haven't been falling for him early on.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Richmond. Here now is Weber. The Busher on him. Richmond outside. Shot is off. Now here's Anthony. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Fires for 3. No luck. Here's Robertson. Pass to Stojakovic. Weber with it. He's against Ewing. Weber inside. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Back to Evans. Pass to Bibby. Evans with it. Shot clock at 5. Soft touch off the glass.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
And so it's New York with it. Trailing by 4. Here's King. King, that's good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Now, here is Bibby. Now Bibby. Back to Evans. Evans, left side. Gives him the lead pass. Divac. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for D-Box. New York with the ball. 4-point game. Pass to Starks. A three-pointers right on target.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Back to D-Box. Outside Martin. Goes up on the block. And it's hauled in by Richardson. Outside for Starks. There's the block. And here's Evans. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Starks with it. Now, here is Oakley. Pass to Starks. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post, and he hits the jump shot. 5 points in the game. The Kings leading. Evans outside. He was all alone on that one. Here's Starks. He's got 5. Richardson. Pass to Stoudemire. Evans is there. A baseline Cheney. Now Stoudemire. Shot's good by Oakley. And it's the Kings with the ball. Timeout called by the Kings. Here's Martin, and it's blocked.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Richardson with it. And here's Starks. Here's King. Just 5 on the clock. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Pass to Evans. Martin launches it. Count that one.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Back to Oakley. And here Starks. And the Knicks hit it in from deep.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Now, here's Bibby. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Martin. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Misses it from 7 feet out. And here is Stoudemire. Starks with it. He's got 8. Richardson up top. Lets it go with a 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He's come out of the gate smoking from three-point range today. Barbecue chicken.
Clark, you know me. I love barbecue chicken.
I'm more of a baked chicken guy myself, but that's fine, whatever.
Clark. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think? Now Evans. They set the pick. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Left side Williams. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Monroe. Here's King. Kicks it out to Richardson. Pulls it up. And the Knicks good for two. And here is Williams. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Rebounds in the post. The Knicks with the lead. Now here is Monroe. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Stoudemire in the post. King, that's good.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Theus. And that one's good. Here's Monroe. Here's King. Here's King. 6 to shoot. Good on the shot. He has 6. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Evans inside. He's got 6. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
The Kings making a switch here. Monroe with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside Anthony. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
There's the pick. Theus drops in the layup for 2. Now here's Anthony. Williams comes with the double team. Now here is DeBuscher. That is good. 8 points for him.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now Stojakovic. He's got 8, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And here is Anthony. They lead by 4. Defended by Stojakovic. Anthony right side. And he gets it to go. So it's Sacramento. Back to Stojakovic. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And the Kings making a change here. And the Knicks with possession here. 6-point lead. Outside Anthony. There's the screen. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. 5 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Richmond. Blocked. Outside Anthony. The putback. And Patrick Ewing with the slam. Robertson with it. 7 points in the game. Richmond. And the Knicks making a change here. Here's Robertson. Pass to Stojakovic. And he's good on the 3-ball. 14 points for him.
And something else I think of with him is that 3-point shot from the corner. I mean, that's his shot. And we've certainly seen him drain a bunch of them.
Frazier outside. Houston trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him. And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number one.
They set the pick. Pass to Anthony. All alone. And he hits the jumper for two.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And here are the Kings now, trailing by 5. And here is Robertson. 7 points in the game. Stojakovic. Richmond outside. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads. Blocked.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Now here's Robertson. Pass to Stojakovic. Now here's Weber. Here now is Weber. And here's Stojakovic. Off target from outside.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Anthony with it. Back to Frazier. Pass to Anthony. Now Frazier. Back to Anthony. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. There's a screen. Now here's Robertson. Hit his foot. And it's whistled a kick. On defense, the Knicks. 7-point differential. Pass to Richmond. Lucas with it. Now Stojakovic. Just 4 to shoot. Richmond outside. Nailed from three-point land.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Into Patrick Ewing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for him.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score them.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Stojakovic. Now Weber. The Busher's there. His first shot coming late. Weber gets the bucket.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Frazier with it. And it's rejected. Out to Anthony. A pass to the Busher. Connects from three-point range.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket. Right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Now Robertson. He has 7. And here's Stojakovic. 5 on the clock. Now here's Richmond. Fades and shoots. No good. Houston. Pass to Anthony. Ewing with it. Ewing inside. Ewing's shot is good. Now here's Robertson. Richmond outside. Fires the 3. The shot is off.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Stolen by Weber. For the finish. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break. The Knicks with the lead. Here is Frazier. Outside Anthony. Off target with his three.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Frazier with it. Houston. The pass to DeBusschere. Clock at 6. Anthony with it. DeBusschere inside.
That's his first personal foul. DeBusschere.
Free throw good to DeBusschere. The Kings making a switch here. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Kings trailing. Richmond outside. Pass to Robertson. Back to Richmond. Divac with it. It's rebounded by DeBusschere.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Houston. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 10. And here comes Robertson. He's got 7. There's a good screen. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Frazier. Frazier left side. Oh, trying for it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Knicks. Now the third quarter about to get going. Peja Stojakovic has been sensational. Here's Robertson. Knocks it loose. The Knicks pull it in.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Here's the screen. Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Stojakovic.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Back to Robertson. Shot clock at 5. Richmond. Good on the three-point shot. He has 6.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Anthony. Frazier. Houston. And right away, they answer with a three-pointer of their own.
And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him.
Pass to Lucas. He's against Ewing. Back to Lucas. He's guarded by Ewing. over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Now here's Frazier. Now Frazier, pass to Ewing. Frazier outside. DeBusschere with it. And here is Anthony. Stolen by Stojakovic. To the middle, to the paint. Now Weber. Here is Richmond. Lets it go from deep. And another three for Sacramento.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Frazier left side. Pass to Ewing. Frazier. Back to Ewing. 2 on the clock. Kept alive by New York. Shot by Frazier, no good.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And another three for Sacramento.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Lays it up and banks it in. Timeout called by the Kings. Now Robertson, 9 points in the game so far. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Stojakovic. Off target from three-point range. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Anthony. Anthony right side. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Now here's Richmond. 12 points for him. Pass to Robertson. Here is Lucas. Lucas inside. And here is Anthony. 8 points for him. Frazier outside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. The Knicks making a switch here. So he gets them both. The Kings trailing. Now here's Robertson. He's got 9. Pass to Richmond. Six on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 14.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Now, here is DeBusschere. DeBusschere with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Stoudemire. Back to DeBusschere. From the high post. Count the bucket. Here's Robertson. Here's Weber. Now Frazier. Houston. Pass to DeBusschere. Shot on the wing. And the Knicks good for 2.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here's Robertson. And here's Robertson. He's got 9. It's stolen by Frazier. Here we go, one-on-one. Houston. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Kings making a switch here. Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Stojakovic. Cousins. And here is Williams. Looking to end the run. And he lays it up and in. Now here's Richardson. Pass to DeBusschere. It's blocked. Right side, Williams. Cousins. Back to Williams. Robertson with it. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Richardson with it. They set the pick. A pass to DeBusschere. Tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Weber. Here's Stojakovic. He's got 16. Outside Williams. Now Weber. Now Stojakovic. Shots good by Stojakovic.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Now Richardson. Back to DeBusschere. Pass to Richardson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. The Kings making a switch here. Second free throw, no good. And here's Richmond. He's got 14. Pass to Lucas. Now here's Williams. Back to Lucas. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 6.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Stoudemire. Frazier outside. Back to Richardson. The shot is off. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Knicks making a change here. The Knicks with the lead. Now here's Frazier. He's got 6. Pass to Richardson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Outside Williams. Cousins with it.
Defensive foul.
Here's Williams. Shot is off. Anthony with it. 8 points for him. Here's King. Back to Anthony. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Now the Kings with it. They trail by 11. They set the screen. Pass to Cousins. And 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And that one falls for Cousins. And Cousins drops them both. Here is Frazier. He has 6. And there's the rejection. Here's Williams. They set the pick. Pass to Lucas. Cousins with it. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Back to Richardson. Outside Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Here's King. Lets it go. And there's another one for the Knicks. The Kings trailing. Theus. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 6.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
Pass to Frazier. Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Frazier. That's good.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Pass to Richardson. Back to Frazier. Anthony. Oh, good on the triple. Throws it from deep. No good. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks. And the fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Now Frazier. Frazier left side. Clock at 6. Here's Anthony. Hits the three-point bomb.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Pass to D-Box. Now Stojakovic. Robertson. 11 feet away. Robertson with it. Robertson's shot is off. Back to Oakley. Anthony makes the lead pass. Houston. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Weber. Back to Stojakovic. A floater, and he sinks the layup. 20 points for him.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Frazier outside. And here's DeBusschere. Pass to Anthony. Backing him down. Rebound by the Kings. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They're leading by 8. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now here's Frazier. From outside the arc, Weber pulls it in. Here's Robertson. Pass to Richmond. Back to Robertson. Wide open. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And here are the Knicks. Outside Anthony. Here is Frazier. Now to Busher. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Robertson with it. Knocked away. Divac. Back to Divac. It's stolen by Frazier. Anthony left side. Frazier outside. Pass to Oakley. Shoots inside. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. The Kings making a switch here. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now here's Robertson. Now Stojakovic. Richmond left side. Back to Stojakovic. 5 to shoot. Richmond outside. That's good.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Frazier outside. Backing down is Oakley. Back to Frazier. Houston. And he hits the jump shot. 20 points for him. So it's Sacramento. It's a 10-point game. Here is Richmond. Makes it off the glass.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
So it's the Knicks now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Houston. Pass to Oakley. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That free throw good from Oakley.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And he makes both free throws. And here comes Robertson. Pass to Stojakovic. Now here is Weber. Lucas backs down. Fader on the way. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Frazier outside. Now here is DeBuscher. Frazier outside. Oakley with it. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Lucas. And here's Stojakovic. Now here's Robertson. Pass to Stojakovic. Now Weber. 6 to shoot. Right block shot. And the Kings check on 2 more. The Knicks with the lead. Houston. Richmond with the steal. Jumps up. Flushes it down to finish the break. Frazier with it. Here's King. Back to Frazier. Houston. That one goes. Count it. He's got 22.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Robertson up top. Robertson's shot is off.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebounds.
Back to Oakley. Here's King. Pass to Oakley. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Now Robertson. Richmond outside. Now Lucas. Now Stojakovic. Here's Stojakovic. Here's Richmond. Wemple. Tip back in for two. Now the Knicks with it. They've held a 12-point lead early. Frazier outside. Pass to Oakley. Robertson with the steal. Stojakovic with it. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. The Knicks making a switch here. And here's Frazier. Pass to Ewing. Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Knicks miss again.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Shots good by Stojakovic.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Now here's Anthony. Now here's Anthony. Richmond with the steal. Robertson with it. Pass to Stojakovic. Hands it from downtown. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Now Frazier. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Timeout called by the Kings. And here are the Kings now. They trail by 3. Back to Stojakovic. Pass to Robertson. 6 on the shot clock. Richmond outside. Let's go. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 22 points for him.
How about raising his game here in the fourth quarter? Missing just 1 of his 5 attempts so far.
Frazier outside. Pass to Ewing. He's against Lucas. And stolen by Lucas. Now here's Robertson. Now Weber. To take the lead. Oh, and they take the lead.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
Here's Anthony. Houston. Pass to Ewing. He's against Lucas. The jump hook, and that one's good. The Kings trailing. And here's Stojakovic. Richmond outside. Lucas with it. Back to Richmond. Just 5 on the clock. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Frazier outside. Ewing with it. Robertson with it. Buries it.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
And here's Frazier. Outside Anthony. Back to Frazier. Outside Anthony.
Count it! He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Timeout called by the Kings. What's your take, guys? Now here's Robertson. Weber. Back to Robertson.
Got it! Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops in that. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Here's Frazier.